Welcome back to Switches South Africa. I'm Nicky Nash, as always, in power collaboration to change cars and all things motoring. You guys are always wondering, what am I saying because I speak so fast? I'm actually saying in proud collaboration with all things motoring. Because I see you guys commenting on TikTok and on YouTube saying completely different things from what I'm saying. But yeah, in front of you today, I have the Kia Sorento. This is the facelifted Kia Sorento. I've had the opportunity to see and be in this vehicle last year, December. So we got a preview of this vehicle. Now I get to drive it, get to experience it on a launch, give you a full launch video. As much as I'm gonna do a full review on a different day, but today we're focusing on it in terms of my launch thoughts about the vehicle, what I think about it. I'm gonna tell you about the pricing because we didn't know pricing in December. Now we do. This specific one you're looking at is above $1 million, but pricing starts at $1 million. But we'll speak more about that towards the end of the review. But in this review, I'm gonna take you around. I'm gonna do a quick walk around of this vehicle, show you the interior of the vehicle, and speak about pricing and whether should you buy this vehicle or look at something else. So firstly, up front, it looks very aggressive. I like it. I like the look of the vehicle. So exclude the wheels for now, but I like the updated LED headlamps and your daytime running lights over there. They look quite good. To the lower end over there, you get your LED fog lamps. Up front, different grille design, the new Kia badging up there. Looks quite good. I like it. It's a very good looking vehicle. And then when you move on to the side profile of the vehicle, you get these 20-inch alloy wheels. They look good. Diamond cut. I like them. They look good. I like the two-tone in them. Like, they're not all black. They have a bit of silver inserts. If they were all black, I probably wouldn't have liked them, but I do like them. Side profile of the vehicle looks good. You can see spacious enough. As you can see how long it is, yes, it is a 7-seater, and I will show you the 7 seats. Then when you come around, so this is a facelifted Kia Sorento, so there's not much of a difference. So obviously they just touched on a bit. At the back, new Kia badging. And then in terms of the light design, I have reviewed a Kia Sorento, the pre-facelift, so click the link in the description box below to watch that video or just search on the channel. And then the main upgrade that I've done is in terms of the light. So the pre-facelift, this light separates over here. There's like it's this light and this part. Now they've made it one light. I like it. Looks quite good. And then you get your Sorento badging on the left hand side. On the right hand side, 4X. That means 4-wheel drive. And then yeah, this is the vehicle. Let's quickly go into the boot. They should be my bags, yeah. So there is my bag to the right, Kumbi's bag to the left. But underneath here, this is where you get your 6th and 7th seat over there. You get your parcel shelves over here. I'll put on the screen the boot capacity, but looking at our bags, so I'm gonna shift Kumbi's bag over there, shift my bag over there. So essentially, we can put another bag over there and possibly more duffel bags up top, and you still have so much space over here. So the boot is quite sufficient. It's quite sufficient. And with the third row of seats up, those parts will be up. I'm sure you could fit our bags standing up. So the boot is actually a decent boot capacity. And then yeah, this is for auto off. So essentially what that does is, I'm gonna try it now. If I press it, if I walk away, it has a feature where it can close by itself, but I will figure it out when I do get the car and test. For now, let's just close it there. That's basically the exterior of the vehicle. Let's hop into the interior of the vehicle. If you're wondering where I am, as you can see, the beautiful views, beautiful mountains, everything. I am in Hermanus. So yeah, let's get in the interior because I'm gonna show you some cool things. So when you get into the interior, this being the mid-spec digital instrument cluster, as you move up the range, the digital instrument cluster changes and you can customize it as you're driving, but this one stays the way it is because it is the mid specification. And in terms of fuel efficiency, you guys are wondering, we are averaging 6.8. That's decent enough. The range is telling us 725 on there, on a 3/4 tank. So I've only used a quarter tank, and you get a multifunctional steering wheel, left-hand side controls, right-hand side controls. This is your cruise control and adaptive cruise control over there. Lane centering over there. Like the steering wheel, very simple. To the left-hand side, you get your touchscreen infotainment system, which supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wirelessly. So there you can click phone projection. It does that. There's a lot of things here. There's phone, there's car wash mode. You can use it so much, but we'll touch on the touchscreen infotainment system when I do get the car and test and actually get to live with the vehicle. But one thing I really need to show you, most probably you guys know about this from the Kia Sportage, but is this part. Those part looks very good. So as you can see now, it's currently set to temperature. So over there, you can increase the fan speed, decrease the fan speed. Now you're wondering, where is the volume knob? Because this is for your temperature, this side, that's for your temperature for your passenger. Where is the volume knob? Essentially, volume knob, very simple. All you need to do is come here, press that, then everything changes over there. You get your home now, press home over there, you can press map, it will show your map as you can see, but you need to be connected to Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Fanele, shout out to Fanele. And then there's Kumbi there, so just say cancel, and then seek track, next track, previous track, and then volume. This becomes your volume knob now, and then this becomes your file select. So you can press that, climate control, press that, media. So I like that. Then over here you get your heated seats, so heated, ventilated seats, and heated seats. It also has heated steering wheel as well. So the lower end over here, this is the gear lever. I'm not a fan of the gear lever, it's a bit too big for my liking. I think they could have done a bit better there. 2 cup holders, fancy Kia, fancy. And then this is how the key looks. There you go. I really like the look of the key, it looks quite good over there. And then if you're wondering, yeah, this is how the key looks. Then you have a nice slot where you can put your key over there. Over here is for your drive select. So you have a normal, or sport, or smart, and then you can change it up, and then it shows you your terrain mode, snow, mud, and sand, or you go back to drive. There's your heated steering wheel button over there, auto hold, hill descent. This is your parking brake, camera. You press that, you get a camera. Those being the mid-spec, you do not get, yeah, let me just double check. Is this the front or the back? This is the back. Let's see if I can change it forward. Okay, you do not get a front-facing camera. That's a lot of... Then this is the parking sensors, switch it on and off. The fact that you do not get front parking sensors, let me just double check. You do not get a front camera. Do you get front parking sensors? Let's look. Okay, you do get front parking sensors, but you do not get a front-facing camera. As you can see, I'm trying to look with it with you guys. This is adaptive cruise. This vehicle costs above $1 million, but you don't have a front-facing camera or 360-degree view camera. So that's a big flaw here, very big flaw, but we'll speak about that in my full review. You get a glass sliding panoramic sunroof. Obviously it's open. It was raining, now it's not raining anymore. And I can move my passenger seat like that. I don't need to be playing around that side. And then this is the second row, third row at the back. Now when it comes to the overall drive of the vehicle, the car is decent. Kia hasn't changed anything in terms of the powertrain. It still produces the same amount of power, kilowatts and newton meters of torque. It's still the very same engine. It's a 2.2 liter turbo diesel engine, 4-cylinder, which produces 148 kilowatts and 414 newton meters of torque through an 8-speed dual clutch gearbox. For this vehicle, it's decent enough, gets the job done. I understand Kia not changing it up or not upgrading anything in terms of the engine because it has never a problem. Probably with a new derivative, like a whole new model lineup, maybe they will change, but for now there's been a model that's been working for them, so I'm glad that they've kept it. Overall, it gets the job done. You saw in terms of when you're inside how much you're averaging a 6.8. I do believe you can get it lower. I'll also be challenging myself to get it lower when I do get to drive the vehicle again today, and then I will put it on the screen if I do get the number lower. But overall, it's been a good drive. It doesn't feel as big as it looks. Very commanding vehicle on the road. And then now move on to the overall of the vehicle, right? My overall thoughts of this vehicle is this a vehicle I would recommend to you to buy 100%. It's a very good looking vehicle, very simple. It has a lot of technology, but at the same time it has a lot of physical buttons that do help you, and I actually do like that about the vehicle. It's a 7-seater, enormous space. It's a turbo diesel engine. You get the range, you get the fuel efficiency. At the end of the day, it is a Kia. It is a good vehicle. You know what you're getting. Now, in terms of the pricing of this vehicle, right? This car, being the mid specification, is priced at 1.2 million rand. You can go up to 1.3. Certain prices just under million rand is literally bang on the million rand mark. My thoughts, 1.2 is a lot of money for this vehicle. And for me to realize how much 1.2 is what else you can get for 1.2. But before we can speak about, well, before I can ask you the important question, remember, if you're looking for insurance, you can get your next insurance code in under 90 seconds through the Naked app. Click the link in the description box below for your next insurance code. My question to you, right? I'll answer this question when I get the car on test. But my question to you, because I want to see what you guys are going to say so that when I do get the car on test and I do a full review, I kind of have some background. But my question to you, I'm giving you 1.4 million rand, or 1.2 million rand, sorry. What are you buying? Are you buying a 5-seater SUV or a 7-seater SUV? Which SUV are you going for? Or are you sticking with the Kia? But as always, there's been a launch review of the Kia Sorento. As always, you know, if I am behind the camera and not in front of the camera, it means I'm at a launch. I hope you guys did like the launch review. See you guys in the next one. I'm Nicky Nash. As always, we're doing a giveaway next week, so watch out for that video that's gonna drop probably 2 videos after this one, I don't know, but watch out for that video. But I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, I'm Nicky Nash, in proud collaboration with Change Cars and all things motoring. If you're looking for insurance, click the link in the description box below. Nicky will sort you out. I'm signing out.